Greetings, everyone. My name is Shirley Hook. I'm on the Council of Chiefs for the Koasek of Koas of the traditional band of the Abenaki Nation. Welcome to our garden. Vermont, and Doug Bent has let us grow the garden here for about 7 or 8 years now, and he's very generous about it.
I'm Doug Bent, and I'm a commissioner on the Vermont Commission for Native American Affairs, and we're here today at the Abenaki Garden, the Koasek of the Koas Garden, and this is the land that we're growing the tribe's vegetables on. We have marfat beans, Vermont cranberry beans. Here behind me, over there we have the Koasek corn that is only about 3 feet high when it's mature, and the ears are only 3 or 4 inches long. And we have that away from other corn so it doesn't cross-pollinate. And then over here we have, on this side, is the traditional way of growing Native American food. It's a Three Sisters garden, this little spot here. It has beans, squash, and corn. And that's the way the natives used to plant their gardens. It's very labor intensive, so we go with the garden mats now, and that helps.
I'm Anore Horton. I'm the Executive Director of Hunger Free Vermont. And our mission at Hunger Free Vermont is to end the injustice of hunger and malnutrition for all Vermonters. And we're really proud and honored to be partnering with the Koasek tribe to help them find grants and secure funding to grow and expand their tribal garden for their citizens, and also to create a space so that they can continue to educate the next generations of the Abenaki here in Vermont about how to grow traditional food and how to can and preserve things, and the importance of good nutrition and health. And we're also just so happy to be partnering Chief Shirley and the tribe to help tribal citizens connect up with programs that are going to support their health and well-being, like 3 Squares Vermont and WIC and school meals, and those programs that the Abenaki more than anyone are entitled to in our country and our state.
So I'm Ivy Enoch. I'm a food security specialist at Hunger Free Vermont, and the bulk of my work revolves around outreach and education about 3 Squares Vermont, which is a program known federally as SNAP. It's a nutrition program that gives people who are eligible money every month to buy food, and that money comes on a debit card, essentially. It just looks and works just like a debit card. It's a federal program that really is the most efficient and dignified hunger relief program because it gives people the opportunity to buy the food that they want and that is right for them, and they can shop for this food at a time that's right for them at their stores that they are comfortable with. We partner really closely with our charitable food organizations and partners, just recognizing that that is an important need for our community members. And we also know that, going to a food bank or a food shelf, you don't always know exactly what you're going to get, especially for folks who have dietary preferences or restrictions. Being able to buy the food that's right for you is really important emotionally as much as it is, in terms of your health and nutrition, because food really is a personal thing. There is a lot of emotion and memory to food, and so folks just being able to buy the food that they want, it's just dignity, right? And so I just feel incredibly fulfilled and honored to be doing that work. Especially, I was raised by a single dad on SNAP. I know personally how important it is for families to just have a little extra money every month to buy food, because hunger, it really is an injustice. And when so many of our neighbors and our friends and colleagues, especially in Vermont, around the state and New England as well, are experiencing food insecurity, there's something we can do about it. And so I just feel really honored to be doing this work. And the project that I was asked to join with Chief Shirley and Doug, partnering with all the Abenaki tribes to help them identify opportunities specifically for funding. That's kind of what we're doing right now, to be able to essentially assist them in, finding financial resources to do, the work and the projects that they already do and that they know what is best for their citizens. And sometimes just being able to access, get in those doors can be more challenging. And also, coming from a family of farmers, I also deeply appreciate the importance and relationship to food and growing your own food. And of course, for the Koasek citizens and all, Abenaki citizens, being able to grow food, traditional foods, culturally relevant foods. Again, it goes back to that dignity thing and the choice. Again, just the emotional value and depth of food, corn, tomatoes, squash, beans. There are stories in all of those things. And just being able to learn and listen is really humbling, and knowing that the work that Hunger Free Vermont does is able to assist is just incredible. So Hunger Free Vermont has a website, so for folks who are able to access the internet, hungerfreevermont.org. The food security team that I'm on, we actually manage a 3 Squares Vermont resource hub. It's called vermontfoodhelp.com, and that really is for anyone who is looking to learn more about their program. There's information for folks to kind of self-screen, see if they're eligible, and provides a lot of information as well in terms of knowing where to apply and how to apply and what to expect through the whole application process, because that can be the most daunting part, applying for something and you're not exactly sure what it's going to look like. I'm Ivy Enoch. I'm a food security specialist at Hunger Free Vermont. You can find my contact information and more information about Hunger Free Vermont, as well as 3 Squares Vermont, at hungerfreevermont.org and vermontfoodhelp.com. You can contact me at ienoch@hungerfreevt.org.